Hello! Anyway guys, this is the home video that I promised. So over here we're in my home gym, which is, as you can see, fully equipped with all the latest high-tech gym equipment such as a chair, a soft mat, and a towel. So, well, basically like I said, if you're actually trying to work out at home, you really don't need much. And I'm just going to quickly run through some simple exercises that I've been doing and certainly things that you can try in your house, okay? So like I mentioned last night, when you're training your full body, you really just want to think of at least one good movement per body part. If you can think of two or different ways to challenge it, that's great. So I think the first and most obvious one that comes to most people's minds is the good old push-up, okay? So some of you may be asking, well, push-ups, I did them when I was in secondary school. I can do 200 push-ups, why should I bother? Well, there's a few things to look out for. Number one, most people don't actually do a push-up right, okay? So with push-ups, what you want to aim for is, number one, you don't want your butt to be up in the sky, okay? Because all you're going to be doing is later is either smashing your head to the ground, alright, or humping the floor, both of which do not train your chest muscles, okay? What you really want to aim for is, number one, your arms are going to be slightly out in front of you. You're going to go down all the way till your chest touches the floor, right? And most importantly, the thing that most people don't do is when you push back up, you don't want to stop here. You really want to squeeze your elbows together. So down and in, okay? That's going to get a good contraction on your chest, okay? So most people actually, don't do a full push-up. So I assure you, if you can do 50, try it nice and slow, all the way down, all the way up, and squeeze at the top. And you'll see a huge difference, okay? You'll probably feel like a wimp, like I did the first time. Some other things you can do, of course, if you're not able to do a full push-up, right? The traditional thing that most people would tell you is you can do it on your knees, right? But same thing, butt not up in the sky, okay? This looks really wrong. And you don't want to give people ideas, especially if you have housemates, okay? So body nice and straight, lean down, in, and push up through. Okay, alternatively, if you're like me and you have awesome equipment such as a bench, okay, you can do push-ups here as well. And some people may ask, or those of you who actually know, the chest muscle that here actually runs in three directions: mid, upper, and lower. So the wonderful thing about a push-up is you can always vary it to hit different parts. So for example, if you were trying to hit in the upper head of your chest muscle, what you can do is, technology number two. Okay, prop your feet up, extend out, and by doing this, you're actually simulating a decline bench press. So you're actually pushing against a different angle, okay? And alternatively, if you can do it that way and you want to target the lower head, then similarly, giving yourself, moving your arms relative to your body a little bit lower down is going to target a different part of your chest, okay? So that's that for chest exercises. And I'm going to stop the video for a while and we'll move to my second favorite place to exercise, the bathroom. Welcome to my group exercise studio. Here we have enough facilities to accommodate one person. And as you can see, I have the toilet here, which is the best place to lose weight, especially when you're doing an especially large pool. You do tend to lose quite a lot of weight. However, I'm here for strengthening today. So if you have a pull-up bar like I do, okay, one of those wall-mounted ones, that's great, okay? Obviously, on a pull-up bar, you can do pull-ups. I mean, if you don't do pull-ups on a pull-up bar, I have no idea what you're doing on a pull-up bar. But, okay, you can also train your abs on a pull-up bar, okay? So for those of you who are used to hanging leg raises and stuff, if you can hang off it, okay, it's easy enough to just bring your knees up, right? Do straight leg raises, and the like. Now, the thing is, what if I don't have a pull-up bar? Well, you're still alright. There's actually two options for pull-ups. If you're lucky enough to have a ledge, okay, at your door, using that as your pull-up bar, right, is fine. Just make sure it's clean up there. Doing it reverse as well is great. However, be warned, if it is thick like this, you're gonna hurt your fingers, okay? You will tax your fingers, so preferably a bar. The other option is if you live in a well-built house. No, well-built. Your door is actually a wonderful pull-up bar as well, because the good thing about it is it lets your hands actually hang over, alright? And it actually encourages you to keep your back straight. Now, I'm not going to pull down on this because this house is rented, and if I break the door, then I pay for it. Other than that, you'd be surprised that there's actually another great exercise waiting for you right here. It looks extremely dumb, but it works. Okay, this is actually for your shoulders. Okay, the sides, deltoids, yes, the delts, which are normally really hard to train. It's actually an isometric hold. So what you're gonna do is literally act macho, okay, like big and macho, and you're just gonna push the back of your hands against the door frame as hard as you can, squeezing your shoulders. Okay. And although you don't look like you're doing anything, it's really hard. And just hold it there for like 30 seconds. I'm just not gonna do, because then the video will be 30 seconds longer. Okay, and when you step out, I assure you, you will be aching at the deltoids, okay? The other great thing you can do with a doorway, of course, is stretch, okay? So doing chest stretches, and doing lat stretches, so pushing back and leaning forward and stuff, but that can be in another video. Let's head back to the living room and I will show you the last group of exercises. And welcome back! I realize that the videos are getting long, so I'm going to do this real fast this time, and if you guys want to ask any more questions, I'd be happy to share more videos. So things that we haven't hit yet. We haven't actually hit your biceps yet. So this is actually an interesting alternative. Your biceps actually aren't really very huge muscles. If you can actually find something that's up to like 10 kilos, which can be as simple as a huge jug of water or just loading up a bag, you can actually train them with your regular bicep curls. Another great thing you can do is, if you had that pull-up bar, doing chin up instead to put more load on the biceps. Another good back exercise, which is actually the bane of most home exercises because there's nowhere to train your back, is what I said. You can use a bar, and don't be like me. I actually hurt my ass doing this because I fell down the other day because the bar slipped off the top. But if you have a stable surface, right, setting up a bar here, right, and doing an inverted row. So that's the exercise where you're actually under the bar, right, and pulling up is great. I'm not gonna do it because I really don't feel like dropping on my ass. This chair is a little bit too slippery. Okay, so have a good steady surface, or maybe 2 tables. And if you want to train your triceps and a little bit of your chest and shoulders, if you have 2 chairs, okay, easy peasy. Lift the head up, and you can do dips. Okay. Alternatively, if you have a bar counter, like a kitchen counter that's meeting each other, then that's another great one. Chairs are also great for doing squats. All right. Why? Because it's going to train you to actually have good form, okay? So you don't have to see my face, okay? You just have to look at my butt. That's right, my ass, okay? The important thing with a squat is you really want to hinge, okay? So a lot of people bend their knees and they're actually dropping and putting a lot of strain on it. With a squat, what you want to try to do is, it's okay to keep your back, as long as your back is nice and straight, okay? Not hyperextended or anything. Try to think of moving your butt down first, so as if you're sitting on a chair, right? And then pushing back up. So if that's too easy for you, okay, you can try to do, you can practice your pistol squats as well on a chair, alright, if you're working towards that. Or get a lower step, okay, and so you can go even lower. Chairs are also great. If you can't do a dip like the way I did with 2 chairs, you can do it with 1, okay? So assisted dips for your triceps, pushing up and down. And this one I actually learned after falling on my ass with the bar. Another great place that you can do inverted rows is a strong, steady table. Okay, so putting your feet on the floor, planted. If you want to keep them straight, you can for added challenge. Just hold on to the sides of the table. And what you want to do is, instead of just dragging your face and smacking it, what you want to think of is keeping your body straight. Think about bringing your elbows down. Okay, like you want to squeeze down this way because it's a back workout. Okay, so body up. And think about bringing your elbows back, touching up, and coming down. Okay? Again, it's not the best, but we make do. Other fun options include filling up big tubs, to do rows. Trust me, if you fill this with water, it does get heavy, so rowing. And my personal favorite, which I discovered, if you have a resistance band, which again can be a whole different video, you can combine a resistance band with your bar, okay, if you tie it up, and you really stimulate a seated row like you would at the gym. See? Okay, this is a light one, so yeah. Anyway, that's that for now, and yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. Goodbye.